morning, world. Brian Singh here from Brian's Table, and this morning we're going to go to visit the largest fish market here in Sri Lanka, in Negombo. Let's go. You are?
Kumar.
Nice to meet you, Kumar, and we're going to the fish market today.
Okay.
Okay, let's go. So one of the things I've noticed en route to the market here is that Negombo, while being on the coast, it has a little problem with flooding. So it makes it difficult to be a pedestrian-friendly location in some areas. But a very effective way to get around the city is using a tuk-tuk. It's always a bit crazy riding in the back of a tuk-tuk, I must confess. Which one are we going to?
Going to fish market.
Fantastic. Can't wait. One of the things that Sri Lanka has been blessed with is that its geography is amazing. Almost every product can be raised here in Sri Lanka. If you go up to the mountains, you're going to get a lot of the fruits and vegetables that thrive in temperate climates. But more importantly, Sri Lanka is a seafood capital of Asia in many regards. Being at the tip of the Indian subcontinent has its advantages. It is at the point of the meeting of many of the ocean currents, and it is rich in fish, and fish that is delicious. For those people who do follow along with me, I do love tuna, and the Maldives and this area are known for its tuna, so I'm hoping to see some of that at the market too. These are all the boats that are coming in to the market. As we near the fish market, it's very apparent that we are near a fish market. There's a waft of fish in the air. It's not unpleasant, but it's an indication that there's a lot of good fresh seafood out there to be enjoyed.
Sir,
Yes?
this side parking. Yeah?
Yes? This side is what?
Yeah, fish parking.
Okay. As with the challenge of working in another language, I thought that my guide was going to take me around the market, but I'm going to go and do this all myself. So quickly I realized I'm on my own and I didn't quite get what I paid for. Let me give you the backstory here. At the hotel, I paid 1,000 rupees for a driving guide, and in the end, Kumar is just hanging out there. I left the microphone on him, and for those fans of the Rode mics, holy crap, do they have a long range. So that I also found out that I could have just come and gone to the market for 100 rupees from my hotel. So why the voiceover? I got every fish wrong, and the sound quality was challenging, and so I realized that let me go back, do some research, get all the names of the fish as correct as possible. Even so, I did not. And here's one that I just really had no clue what kind of fish this was. But this fish in particular had its skin removed. And in my candy video, I mentioned that they take off the skin off a chicken. And some say it's for health purposes. Some say that's a culture here. But anyhow, you can see here that they also do that for the fish. And over here, you're going to see some ahi tuna. Again, I mislabeled that before, so I got a lot up close and more intimate with the wide varieties of tuna that are available in this market. As you can see, these are fresh frozen tuna, straight off of the boat. And what the defining characteristics of this tuna are the yellow fins. Over here, you can see the size of the cuttlefish. Those are pretty substantial and pretty meaty. So at this point, you can see I've clearly given up, and I'm just going to walk around the market and take in what I can, and hopefully I could figure things out at this point. And one of the things I do appreciate about doing the voiceover here, I know I'm learning new things at 60. What could I say? But I took the opportunity to go and find out the names of all the fish and get the Sri Lankan names, as well as learn a little bit about the fishing market and how it functions. Just another indicator that sometimes your sushi does start on a pavement outside a fish market. One of the cool things is you get to see them preparing the fish. Over here, the stingrays are very popular in the cuisine here. You can see how meaty they are. Stingray is quite tasty, and there's a whole variety of them there. But it's quite intriguing to see how they prepare it. Over here, we start to see some of the local fish. I have no idea what this is, but this one I do believe, and this is what the research did indicate here, was that there is a regulated price on certain fish. So, that's some delicious tuna, by the way. And that's coming off of a big eye tuna. Originally, I mislabeled that as bluefin. Bluefin tunas are a lot bigger. Over here, you get to see some of the local marlin fish, and fish head curry is a staple in Sri Lanka, so fish heads are regularly available in the market. In the regulation of this market, there's about 7 fish that are regulated. You have the yellowfin tuna, the sailfish, which is marlin, skipjack tuna, trevally or jackfish. There's 2 types of sardines and a Indian scad. They are all regulated price. Check out the size of this big eye tuna. Holy crap. So the better hotel buyers and international buyers, they all have refrigerated trucks. And they are able to maintain the fish on ice. As you can see how the fish comes off here, off the boat. Oh, look at these machetes and cutlasses. If you're cutting fish, that's what you need. Coconuts, but they also have dried fish that they use as a condiment, and you see some more of that later. More skipjack tuna. These are very popular in canned fish. And a lot of the tuna that you do see on the menus in Sri Lanka are either going to be the skipjack or the ahi or yellowtail. But this is primarily a local market, and they have designated areas here for fish, and they have a scale here. But here I found a fisherman who just brought in a live stingray here. It's a giant one, and this thing was still alive. And he's pointing out to me here that the heart is still beating. So he literally just removed the head of the stingray, cuts out the lungs here, and you'll see also very interestingly that he puts aside the liver. And liver for stingrays is a delicacy, so that's worth a lot of money. So he's very happy to take that apart, to put that aside, because he's going to get a very good price for that. But you can see he's checking out all the internal organs here and seeing what's valuable and what isn't. And he is quite proud of his catch. He was he was showing us all the intricacies of how he goes about it. And here he is sharpening the knife. Yeah, this was quite an experience witnessing something that was alive literally minutes ago, and how it's now being cut up for the market. Over to this area here, there's a lot of these vendors who have that they will prepare the fish for you, and they will cut it up in whichever way you want, and that way it's ready for a lot of the locals who want to be able to prepare it for dinner. Here, somebody just bought a stingray, and that's going to get cut up. What's fascinating is to see all the varieties of fish and how they are being prepared for the local market. You get to see other types of fish which you typically do not see in North America, such as shark, and which is very popular, but also you rarely get to see some of the river fish, as well as the wide variety of tuna which is readily available in this geographically diverse area for fishing. That dog got a treat. Walking around, you get a sense on what is available, and again, more of that dried fish. They use it like ikan bilis down in Malaysia, but it's dried, and the dried texture is added to the curry, and it actually brings a lot of interesting texture. Again, shark here. Typically, they'd be young shark. This is very popular across the Arabian Gulf. Shark meat also is popular in the Caribbean. Bacon shark is a very popular dish in Trinidad. In Trinidad, they do tend to use dogfish, which is much more sustainable fish. In this area, this is where the major hotel buyers and international people who are buying fish for the international market tend to hang out. As you can see, it's a lot cleaner. They've chosen the best of the large fish. Here they are looking at all the ahi, and you can see some big-eyed tuna in the foreground. Sri Lanka overall, the fishing sector is about $6 billion, and the export market has been consistently, in nominal terms, about $80 million. This fish, you can see here as I'm scanning over here, they are looking for imperfections, and the imperfect fish will stay within the local market. I know it's like, I get to eat a pretty good ahi here. These fish confounded me for a while. Took me a while to figure out that they were also marlin. And so the game fish are very popular here. And you can see the various grades of tuna here, where the big eye were in the foreground, while the ahi, the yellowtail, are in the background, and more marlin off to the side here. Again, Sri Lanka, a lot of sport fish in the area. This is some serious tuna porn. Love it. This was very interesting to me, and yes, the tuna porn was fantastic. I love it. You can see the size of these swordfish. Holy crap, were they huge. This really held my attention for quite a while. So if you go to Negombo, which is just north and west of Colombo, you could witness this fish market. Here, you can see where the fishermen are coming right into shore, and that fish is getting loaded onto the fish market. Guy's having a little prayers here for his fish. Doesn't get any fresher than this, folks. This is incredible. I was very excited to witness how they prepare the swordfish for the export market. Overall, I was very glad I got to witness this all in person. Well, there you have it, folks. That was a very interesting and a bit of improvised tour where I thought I was going to have a few things explained to me, but you know what? We made the most of it. And it has been a fantastic experience seeing the source, or one of the sources, of where your tuna comes from. I'm ready to wrap up here, and I hope to be bringing you more of these unique little adventures along my way here in Sri Lanka, but I'm always going to be stopping for the food for you guys. Thanks again for watching. I really appreciate the time you're spending with me here, and I hope that you too continue along on this adventure with me, where I get to taste the world.